one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. Mack taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Driven back.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff for Brown. Makes the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. Pass to 6. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Motion from the wideout. Mack from the gun on third down. Fires quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go play action with Mack. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throwing Mack. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Dropping back, it's Mack. Under pressure. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It Smothers. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Right side, it's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up. double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Oh, pressure's coming. On the move and looking. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Wingo. Bring him down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick give. Uh-oh, look out. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7-0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Defense looks like they're coming. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. The Tide will get the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Mack. Look out. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Behind to crease, it's Simon. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the red area, it's Simon. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd and long here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Working the ground game. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The kick is on its way. From midfield, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Right at the line.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Pulls it. The pitch. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the grab down the middle. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Arch Madness. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he avoids the sack.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Simon. Nowhere to go.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and goal. Can't hear yourself thinking here. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. Now the Longhorns will call the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nice way to knock that one down.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Again, it's Mack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Making his first move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Manning with a play fake. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Gets a hand in there.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Here comes the Texas offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Got him right there. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Churns into the pile. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Manning on play action. Move to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out wide left, it's Edwards. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Mack. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Mack. Fires left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Manning. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in.
And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide ready to roll on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Russell turns it upfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Hill. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. First down, right back to Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. To throw, Manning. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on third down. Going to take a shot. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs... a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Finds his man on the RPO. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Manning. He rifles one deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Keelan Russell. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
He's looking deep. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Russell from the gun on third down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Russell throws to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Russell on play action. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Second and long here. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. This will be the seventh play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Selling the fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on, and down he goes.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Play action, here's Manning. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 8.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. See some running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gets open down the middle. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 31, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Arch is going to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Bush is ahead. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Wants to throw one first. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up the field.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Arch to throw. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive. Game, they've built a cushion, they've built a lead, but you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Making the adjustment. Manning to the air again. Lets it fly. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Manning with a play fake. He lets it fly. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Russell. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Russell. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down a short...